Hello my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. And today we getting fancy up in here today. This ain't gonna be really old school, but it's just gonna be something that's just good. Today I'm gonna do grilled ribeye steak and roasted. I'm gonna take potatoes here. I'm gonna cut them like steak cut. I'm gonna do some roasted herb roasted potato wedges. So very simple. This ain't even a recipe for this. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season the steak up, marinate in my Italian dressing, worshitire, my new seasoning here, Uncle Steve Shake here. And I'm gonna cut the wedges up, marinate them in a little olive oil and herbs, roast them in the oven, and this meal will be complete. So anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go on and cut my herbs up, chop up my potatoes, and I'm gonna show you the process before I put them in the oven. So we'll be right back. Alright y'all, I am back. Okay, while I was gone, I chopped up my herbs. I got some thyme, rosemary, some parsley up in here, some fresh herbs for my potatoes. And let me show you how I did the potatoes. I just cut them in little wedges. Let me show you one here. Move this out the way. All I do is regular potato. Like that, cut it in half completely. Then I go on the side. One, turn it the other way. Two. That way you get 3 wedges. See that? Do this one. 1, 2. Very easy. Just like that. You get 3 wedges. Now, I got them in the water here. I washed them already. Of course, I just put them in the water here so they wouldn't turn brown. Now, all I'm going to do here, make sure you drain all the water completely here. Put them in the bowl here. I like to kind of dab them with a clean paper towel. Get a little bit more of the excess water off of them. Because I want to put herbs and oil on there. I want to make sure they stick. So this way they'll stick. Okay. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to got my herbs here. I'm going to save a little herbs for the steaks. Put some salt and pepper in here. And my Uncle Steve Shake, this stuff is good. Like I was telling y'all in the previous video, this stuff is good on everything. I put a little of that on there. And then we're going to put in olive oil. Toss it in olive oil. Not a lot. Just enough to coat it. You don't want I don't want a greasy potato. I want enough oil. Just enough to coat it. Move it around here. Make sure all the herbs are coated in there. Like I say, I don't want too much oil. That's it. Now, I'm going to put it on the sheet pan here. Spread them out. Make sure they spread out really even so they can cook evenly. Put the rest of this herbs and all that good stuff on there. Okay. That's it on that. We'll put in a 350-degree oven. Takes about 30-35 minutes on this. So we'll get them going. While I'm roasting, I'm going to marinate the steaks for like 30 minutes. The ribeye here. So all I do for the marinade, very simple. Use the same bowl that the potatoes was in. It ain't going to hurt it. Put a little worshitire. I use Italian dressing. And it's very important that you don't marinate these ribeyes that long, because this has acid in it. It'll actually cook those ribeyes. You don't want that. Little herbs in there. Little salt and pepper. And we're going to put some Steve Shake on here. Just a little, because we're going to actually put some on there before I put them in the grill. Mix that up in there. Like I say, this is not really recipes here. This is just, something I've been marinating my ribeye in this for years. And what I do, I take a bag here. It's a Ziploc bag. These are like some 10-ounce ribeye steaks I caught on sale. Put them in here like this. Put them up, pour the marinade in them. Just like that. Fold it up. And just let it like that. I'm going to let this sit on the counter for 30 minutes. No more than that. That's it. Let them sit. I'm going to get a plate here. In fact, the same plate they come off of. Set them on the plate here. I'm gonna let them sit here on the counter and marinate room temperature. Because another thing, another key, when you're cooking a steak, any meat, it's best to let it get room temperature, not hot, because that's dangerous. Room temperature so the steak will cook evenly and properly. If you put a cold steak on the grill or in the oven, it takes longer and doesn't cook properly. So let the meat set out room temperature about 30 minutes before you cook it. So anyway, we're gonna let the potatoes cook about 30-35 minutes. We'll come back, we'll grill the steaks off, and we'll go on to the next one. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, the potatoes are still in the oven. They got about maybe 15 more minutes to go. So now, while the potatoes are cooking, it's all about timing in the kitchen. I don't want my steaks and potatoes to be ready at the same time. I even got a little corn here to go with it, but that's easy. So I got my grill heating up here. I usually do it, I got 2 or 4 ways I grill my steaks. I grill them on I got another grill here on my stove that I use sometime. And I have grills outside in the back, but it's 100 degrees here in Texas, so I'm not feeling grilling outside. So we're gonna grill the steaks right here inside here. Well, like I said, this has been marinating half an hour. Gonna take it out of the marinade here. Get rid of this bag here. And make sure the skillet is hot. And that's it. Gonna put it right here on the grill. Gotta get them both in there. Alright. Ain't nobody grilling. You gotta make sure you don't turn them. Don't just mess with them. Let them grill. So I'm gonna let them get a grill mark on it, and I'm gonna turn it right to the side. Grill mark that one and turn it to the other side. Grill mark that, and then I'm gonna flip them over. I gotta cut on my little bin on my oven, because now the fire alarm will go off. The fire detector, smoke detector will go off. Like I say, ribeyes don't take long at all. Most steaks don't. Well, I like mine medium rare to medium. I mean, a lot of people don't, but being in the chef, being in restaurant business for so many years, I found out that medium rare steaks or medium is awesome flavor. Oh yeah, we're gonna let them grill there. And then after I flip them over, make the marks and flip them over, I'm gonna put them in the oven and let them cook about 15 more minutes, and they'll be perfectly cooked. A little bit more. Okay, now we're gonna turn them to the side. Like this. And get that nice grill marks on them. Cook like that for 15 minutes. Okay, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna let them cook like that for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna flip them over. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, we're gonna flip them over here. See that? Nice grill mark on there. Oh yeah. Pretty nice. Got that nice grill mark on there. That's what you want. Like I said, I'm gonna let them cook about 3 minutes on inside. Then I'll throw them in the oven. And matter of fact, we're gonna season this side here. Uncle Steve shake on there, a little bit more seasoning. While I'm waiting on that, like I say, I use this Uncle Steve shake. If you buy it in buckets, you're going to get his label. If you go online, like I said in the previous video, and say you want old school soul food, just put that in the special instruction box, keywords, you'll come with my label on it like this. It'll be just like this, old school soul food. So like I say, this stuff you can use on anything. I never promote anybody's seasonings, but this stuff is top of the line. Let me tell you, I'm a firm believer. I've been cooking for years, almost 40 years now. over 40 years, matter of fact. And this is awesome product. Awesome product. Okay, then we're going to flip it one more time this way. Here. And after that, we're going to put it in the oven. To cook just a little bit more, we're going to put it in the oven. And the ribeye, like I said, don't take long at all. Don't take long at all. And when the potatoes come out of the oven, I like to sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on mine. On my potatoes, my steak potatoes, my other potatoes. It just brings just another level of flavor to it. Okay, y'all, we're gonna stick these in the oven. Turn the fire off. Put the whole thing in the oven here. Let them cook about 5-6 minutes, and when we come back, we're gonna have steak and potatoes and corn. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Okay, let's see here what we got here. Oh yeah, potatoes are ready. Like I say, when those potatoes first come out, I like to sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on there. Give it that extra flavor there. Let that Parmesan melt on there. Man, that is so good. Okay, we're gonna set the potatoes right over here. Check our steaks here. Steaks are definitely ready too. Oh, nice medium rare there. Definitely ready. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna plate up the steaks here first. Put the steaks on there first. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty. Alright. Now we're gonna put our potatoes over here. Get our spatula here. Put our potatoes on here. Let's see, this is a meal in itself right here, y'all. Meal in itself. Ain't nothing better than steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes. Got that cheese on there, Parmesan cheese on there. Hey, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong. Nice and seasoned, golden brown. Okay, like I said, I got a little corn here too. I love my corn with my steaks. Of course, you don't have to put vegetables on yours. Just like it because it looks nice on there. That's my favorite vegetable anyway. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna let this steak rest just a minute. That's another thing. Always let your meat rest when it come out of the oven or come off the grill, so the juices can go back inside. If I were to cut this steak right now, all the juices would go all over the plate. So I'm gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes here, and we're gonna come back and give it a taste. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Okay, see how tender those potatoes are? Look at that. They are so flavorful. These wedges are so flavorful with the herb oil and herbs, the Parmesan cheese on there. That's good eating there, y'all. I could eat the potato wedges. Okay. Try this steak here. Oh, wow. Perfectly cooked. I like the fat, of course. Look at that. Nice medium rare. Medium there. That's good, y'all. You know, this ain't old school, but you can eat it restaurant style at home. Catch the ribeyes on sale. Everything else is the potatoes and corn, dirt cheap. But anyway, give this recipe a thumbs up. Please share, please comment. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food Day.